I put my mom in jail, and it was the best decision I ever made. I'm 17, and for as long as I can remember, it's been just me and my mom. My parents divorced when I was little. My mom always told me the same story. My dad didn't want me. He sent child support every month and stayed away because that's what he chose. I never questioned it. Why would I? It was always us against the world. Tight money, small apartment, late nights waiting for her to come home from work. She was an in-home caregiver, took care of elderly people. Hard job, physically exhausting, emotionally draining. At least, that's what I thought. But as I got older, things stopped adding up. Every once in a while, she'd come home wearing new jewelry. Not cheap stuff either, gold bracelets, gemstone earrings. When I asked, she'd laugh it off. Client gifts, she'd say. They insist. Yet that same week, she'd yell about the electricity bill being too high, about how we couldn't afford new shoes for me, about how money was always tight. And somehow, she was always in a good mood after work, smiling, relaxed, humming to herself. Not how I imagined someone caring for sick, dying people would feel at the end of the day. I didn't accuse her. I didn't even know what I was suspicious of. I just started paying attention, writing things down. Dates, jewelry, cash she suddenly had, names she mentioned too casually. I didn't know why I was documenting it. I just felt like I needed to. Then one day I needed my birth certificate for school. My mom wasn't home, so I went into her room to look for it. I checked drawers, folders, normal stuff. That's when I found the notebook. It was tucked behind a box in her closet. Small, worn, pages filled edge to edge, names, addresses, dates, dollar amounts. Notes like confused today, memory bad, won't remember, safe to take more. I realized what I was looking at before my brain even caught up. She wasn't just caring for these people, she was stealing from them. For years. Taking advantage of illness, dementia, loneliness, people who trusted her completely. My hands were shaking so badly I had to sit down on the floor. I called 911, right there. I didn't even stand up. When the police came, I gave them the notebook, my notes, everything. I watched my mom get arrested when she came home and realized what was happening. She screamed, she cried, she called me ungrateful, told me I ruined her life. That night I called my dad. I almost hung up. I didn't know what to say. I didn't even know if he'd answer. He did. Turns out my mom had spent years telling him I didn't want to talk to him, that I hated him, that it was better if he stayed away. She built a wall so no other adult would get close enough to notice the cracks. She needed me isolated. She's in prison now. I live with my dad. We're rebuilding something we never got the chance to have. And for the first time in my life, I'm not living inside a lie. Sometimes the person who hurts you the most is the one who taught you to trust them first.